Hi all, Losdy, Punch Out TV. How are you all doing on this Thursday evening? Hope you're all good out there. Well, it's fight week this week, as we all know. Usyk versus Dubois, the second one at Wembley this Saturday night. So, let's get straight into it. I won't bore you with all the records and all that shit. How do I see this fight going, and who do I think will win? I see this fight, without sounding biased, I see this fight pretty much playing out how the first one did. I just think, don't get me wrong, Daniel Dubois is a different fighter. The kid's growing with confidence, oozing with confidence, should I say. Coming off 3 great wins, Usyk, Miller, Anthony Joshua. But for me, I just think Usyk's too good. For me, I was listening to an interview with Duke McKenzie on Seconds Out yesterday when I was at work. I was listening to it whilst I was in my machine at work. And I pretty much agreed with everything what Duke McKenzie was saying. He's just a modern day great. His IQ is brilliant. I just, don't get me wrong, if Dubois catches him clean, it could be good night, and I'm not ruling that out. But for me, I just think Dubois trying too hard to be, with all this, like in his face the other day at the face-off, and I don't know if it is Daniel or people are telling him do that. It's like Duke McKenzie said, it's like he's trying too hard to convince himself that he's going to beat him, instead of just relaxing and going with the flow. You know, you look at Alexander Usyk's body language and just look at him. He's not shouting. He's not in Dubois' face. He's just letting it ride out, going with the stride. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I think Usyk will do the same. I think because of all the controversy over the low blow, it's not a low blow, it's a low blow, it's not a low blow, and all the abuse what Dubois gave him leading up to this fight, calling him a pussy at Wembley, pushing him, Don Charles saying he's a con man, and all the other shit, and that Con Charles' son, that George Fox, that clown in Usyk's face saying, "I'll poke your eyes out if we were in a street fight." I think Usyk's he's gonna do a number on him. I think he's just gonna start fast, as Usyk does. He's not the fastest starter, but Usyk's a fast starter. He takes control of the ring. He sets the pace. He pushes forward, and he takes centre ring, and he pretty much controls the pace. And I just think Usyk's IQ is too good for him. The angles, the movement, he'll be peppering him from left to right. Usyk doesn't have a problem with big guys. I think Dubois you can pretty much guarantee what Daniel Dubois is going to do. He's not going to try and box him, because if he does, he's not going to win. So I think Dubois will just come out steamrolling and trying like a bull in a china shop, trying to get him out of there as quick as he can, throwing big bombs and that, which will be dangerous for Usyk. Usyk will definitely have to make sure he stays clear of that right hand, because I'm telling you, man, if Dubois catches Usyk clean, I think it's good night Vienna. That's just my opinion, because Usyk hits a lot harder than it. Sorry, I'll try again. I believe Daniel Dubois hits a lot harder than, I'd say a lot harder, but he hits harder than Anthony Joshua and Tyson. Definitely hits harder than Tyson Fury. And he is dangerous. But for me, Dubois I've always said he's not got the best guard, and he's not got the best movement, as in dipping side to side and stuff like that with his head. I mean, you only have to go back and look at the Usyk fight, how many times Usyk was teeing off on him with them right hands. So Dubois, I think, is a massive, I wouldn't say he's a massive underdog, but he's an underdog. a lot of people. But to be fair, what I have seen in the comments, I would say people have got Usyk to win, but I wouldn't say massively. I quite honestly say I've seen a lot of people saying Dubois will win this time because he's a different fighter. The question is, if he's not going his way, and it's like into them championship rounds, 9, 10, you know, will he quit? Will he get stopped like he did off a jab? Because I'm not trying to be harsh, but he did get stopped off a jab. Yes, I know it was 2 years ago. And no doubt that Dubois will, even if he loses to Usyk, no doubt somewhere in the future, Daniel Dubois will be a champion again. Dubois might steamroll him. You never know, this heavyweight boxing. I kind of see it myself. Do I believe Usyk slowed down? Possibly so, but I don't think enough to affect this fight. Usyk splitting with that Alex Krasioff or whatever he's called, his former manager. I've heard people say, it might play into it. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to play any part of it. And like Duke McKenzie was saying, they said, what do you think has Usyk got the advantage? And Duke McKenzie said, yeah, because he's already beat him. He's already beat him. And he's got the southpaw style, which is an advantage over most fighters, which I agree with Duke McKenzie. I just see Daniel, I don't know, it makes hell of a good fight. But for me, I have to pick Alexander Usyk to beat him. I think, for me, Usyk is without shadow the best heavyweight I've seen since Lennox Lewis. I always said I think Usyk possibly could mix it up with them heavyweights from the 90s. I actually did a video on that, and it was quite a good video actually, because a lot of people were saying no he wouldn't, some were saying yeah he would, so it's mixed feelings. But for me, I'm going off schedule what I'm saying now. I'll be live tomorrow for Chop This Up. I know I've given Dubois a lot of shit just lately, over the past few months, but that was because, for me, I feel that he ducked Joseph Parker. But like I say, that's done and buried now. This fight's here, so we've got to get on with it. But I see the same outcome. I think I did predict on my live at the weekend, last weekend just gone. I'm going to go for Usyk to stop him in round 10. That's where I see, and I think Usyk is gonna. I honestly believe he's gonna make a statement because of all the abuse what he's had from Team Dubois. Not just Daniel, but Con Charles and his son and other people. But like I say, if Dubois catches him clean. For me, his guard's shite, Dubois' guard's shite. He eats too many right hands. If Ergovic had had more power, he'd have bombed him out of there. Excuse me. And for me, Usyk is 10 times the fighter. I wouldn't say Ergovic's shit, but Usyk's a lot better. His IQ he's too clever for Dubois for me. And he'll just keep moving, peppering him from left to right. And like I say, Usyk has no problem with big fighters. But then again, like I say, if he gets caught clean, and I do believe if he gets caught clean, that Dubois could put him away very easy. If he catches him clean with a big right hand, I think Usyk could be in serious trouble. But he's got to catch Usyk with that clean shot, which I don't think he will do. So I've been rabbiting on now for a while. It sounds like I'm against Dubois, like giving him, but I just don't see him beating. I have to tell it how I see, and I just don't see Daniel Dubois beating Alexander Usyk. I don't see. So for end this video, I'm picking Alexander Usyk to stop Daniel Dubois in round 10. I'll be back tomorrow with a live. We can chop it up. Let me know who you wins in the comments. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.